Uchechi Kanu rejoices as the Ambazonia leader, Dr. Ayaba, was arrested in Norway by the Norwegian government, citing that Simon Ekpa will soon be caught in the web, of course, of justice. Your take on this development?
Uchechi, Chinchi Uchechi, the Jezebel and Delilah, Potiphar wife of our own generation, the daughter of Eve in the life of Nnamdi Kanu. Have you seen it? There was a time I be saying it that Uchechi is not Nnamdi Kanu's wife, but an agent sent into the life of Nnamdi Kanu. Satan have seen what Nnamdi Kanu will be in future and plant this woman into the life of Nnamdi Kanu. If you are happy that a freedom fighter who is fighting like the one you said that is your husband, Nnamdi Kanu, the same footstep, the same what Nnamdi Kanu is struggling for, is what Ayaba is struggling for. The same crying, Ambazonians are crying, are the same crying, Biafrans are crying. And they arrest a person who looks or walks or have resemblance or have the same ideology, a friend of your husband, as you said, your husband. They arrest him. You are happy because they arrest that man. And what was the cause of that man? Did he steal? Is he a kidnapper? The senseless and the careless and the want to turn herself as a prostitute in Nigeria. She want to turn herself or have turned herself or acting like a prostitute, a general prostitute in Nigeria, like Napoleon. Do you know the nickname of Napoleon's wife? Napoleon of France. Her nickname, government liability. Why is she called government liability? Because she always open her leg for all the home ministers in Napoleon government. She always open her leg for them, no exception. So when all of them had tested her and know how sweet she was, then they come and decided to give her that name, government liability. And really they talk government liability, everybody knows that's Napoleon wife. This is the way Uchechi is turning herself. Don't think that she's wise. He will come to so-called to Biafra radio and disgrace herself there, washing, spreading her dirty miseration pant that he have not washed, spread it on the public. Then people will come to interview him. This is why you ask this question. I say, I'm coming.
But
When Nnamdi Kanu,
don't she have her own opinion, the right to her own opinion about issues like that?
what the right opinion she has? Opinion like this in the time of Buhari, he came out and said those people that are clamoring, fighting for the freedom of her husband, they should mind their own business. They should go their own way. That her husband is living fine more than them. Is that good opinion towards Nnamdi Kanu? Is that good opinion towards the people that are suffering, laboring for her husband to be free? Is that good opinion? If you tend to discourage them, to them everybody should go away. She love where Nnamdi Kanu is. Nnamdi Kanu there is living comfortable in detention. That's what he's trying to tell you. That is good opinion. That is opinion. Why people are cascating him? Had he been, he hide her hatred. He hide her dislike, hatred, murder character in her against Nnamdi Kanu. Had he been, he hide it and be pretending. Nobody could have come to social media and challenge her. Remember at the initial stage, when lovers of Nnamdi Kanu, the real Biafras, medium warriors, autopilot of Biafra government in exile, rise up against her. at the initial stage, trying to expose her. It was the same Simon Ekpa came and to call them. They should keep off. Nobody should tamper her. Whatever that happened, that it will be a disgrace to our leader and our leader Nnamdi Kanu and the entire family. Everybody pipe low. Someone Ekpa talking about pipe low. But this lady, this shameless Uchechi, come up to start ranting, making mouth all over, even accusing someone Ekpa that using the name of Nnamdi Kanu to embezzle, to scam people, to scam Biafrans. He was an agent of Nigeria in pretense.
Could it be said that Biafrans are now divided with this development? The attack by the supposed wife to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and the wife of the detained leader fighting against uh, the Biafran government in exile, and the prime minister.
Um, Biafra is not divided, but whether you like it or not, in every situation like this, you will have Judas there. In every situation like this, even Nigerian independence, when they were ranting for Nigerian independence, there was a Yoruba woman, I have forgotten the name of that woman, that became and formed opposition party against those people that are fighting for Nigerian independence. It's normal every year. But the only thing is this: Biafra own is getting out of hand.
That Yoruba woman could have been proved right now. You see, she could have been vindicated for
Now,
fighting against the independence of Nigeria. Just as Nigeria 64 at 64 today, look at how it is. The independent has not paid, has not robbed off. Doesn't think Uchechi could be right to some extent.
even that woman, I mean, that woman wasn't the only one. Ahmadu Bello himself stand against Nigerian independence. Not to stand against Nigerian independence. And that's the problem of Igbo man today. Had he been Zeke, agree with Ahmadu Bello to settle the score, Nigeria could have been in this position. But Zeke was after fighting, fighting. British must go. British must go. If British go, will you take over? Have you take over from them? Ahmadu Bello said Zeke when somebody Robinson, the last governor general of in Nigeria, the last British governor general in Nigeria from north, he was a governor general in the north. He was the last British governor general in Nigeria.
Now, don't you think
Now,
Uchechi and Simon need to settle their score? Uchechi said, "Come and account for the money you have spent." Is it justifiable to settle the scores and move on?
Uchechi don't have any right, but let me come. Ahmadu Bello kick against Nigerian independence and told the Zik, if you use Southerners, don't Zik and Awolowo, if you use Southerners need independence, you can collect independence and go. That they not are not ready for independence. Before they will start thinking of asking of independence, it will be in 50 years' time. By that time, not have rights to govern themselves. That Zik should go with independence. They are not after. Zik went and persuaded Ahmadu Bello until they reach dangerous agreement in a inner chamber. With that dangerous agreement up till now, nobody have ever revealed it. Nobody know what it is. Ahmadu Bello come out overnight and say, okay, we agree for independence. That made Nigeria to have independence in 1960. Had it been Ahmadu Bello continue to say no, there be no independence of Nigeria. So what I'm saying, not that Biafra own is extraordinary or it haven't done. Even in Nigeria, it happened. And later they come to conclusion and have so-called independent of Nigeria, independent of marginalization, independent of nepotism, independent of corruption, independent of anarchy, independent of killing, independent of raping, independent of Fulani herdsmen and Boko Haram. That's the independent Nigeria has. But let me come to Uchechi. Uchechi don't have any rights to ask someone Ekpa to come and do account. Is she Biafra? Is she Biafra accountant general? What is Uchechi? Biafra we are fighting to achieve. Now we are coming to ask to do account for you. When you do account for you, are you the signatory to Biafran account? Or have you started creating your own office of first lady? You say first lady of Nigeria. I mean, first lady of Biafra. This is what you're trying to prove. You are now starting to create a first lady office of corruption, first lady office of jumping up and down, first lady office of accusing the people are doing the right thing. Is it what you're trying to prove? Uchechi don't have any right in any form to come and ask accountability of Biafran money, how it was spent, because Biafran is not a Oku Kalu family property. It's not Oku family Oku Kalu family enterprise or business. This is a nation, a government which you don't have any right. Nothing concerns you. But it's because of ignorant, illiterate, and the non-understanding of what government is that made her to come out and to open mouth without shame, talking nonsense. Okay, if they do account of someone come and do account of money he collected from Biafrans, can she be able to keep it? This is the money, have it. Can she be able to utilize it in a good way? Which means he have employed someone Ekpa. Someone Ekpa is working under her. Someone Ekpa is working for Biafra, but working for Uchechi, for her and her boyfriends to share the money. Okay, Uchechi could ask DOS to do account of the money that they generated from Biafrans also. Or Biafra did not contribute on IPOB under DOS. Uchechi should ask Ikenga Uruagu, South African IPOB fund. Uchechi should ask Imapa Wafo, who claimed as a medium publicity or minister of the Minister of Information, the money allocated or the money he realized. Is it not Imapa Wafo having electronics and other business in Ghana? Where did he get that money? Uchechi should ask Chinasa Woru the money they generated under IPOB, DOS,
I'm not Simon Ekpa.
and not someone else.